Hello and welcome to Pabbly Connect. Here in this video, I'm going to talk about something really interesting. So you must have seen the trend that has taken over the internet, where celebrities and important business personals, they are sending personalized video messages. You must have seen that. How are they doing this? This is what I'm going to talk about in this video, where you will have to just create one video message and you can personalize for thousands of recipients. Trust me, you do not need any technical expertise for the same. Now let me take an example. Let's say that the CEO or the director of the company has created a message, and now every time there is an employee who has its birthday, then you want that the message should get personalized and be sent to the person. Now, how can we do that? With the help of AI and automation, which is what we are going to learn in this video. Now, let's have a look at this video.
Hello Swati, Pabbly Connect wishes you a very happy birthday. May you have a great year ahead.
Now this is the message that we have created. Now here you can see in the spreadsheet we have got the details of all the employees, like the date of birth, year, contact number. Now every time there is a birthday of any particular employee, then automatically with the help of AI and automation, a personalized video message will be created just like this.
Hello dummy user, Pabbly Connect wishes you a very happy birthday. May you have a great year ahead.
So what did I do here? Here I had the details in my spreadsheet, and then I have integrated my spreadsheet with BHuman.ai, which is an artificial intelligence application, and here I have generated this personalized video. Now you can send this personalized video to your team on Slack, Discord, Telegram, WhatsApp, or you can just save this in your Google Drive or in the same Google Sheet. Now, do you want to learn how you can do this yourself without the need of any technical expertise? So let's start. So here I had looked up the spreadsheet rows for the employee database, and when there is any date that coincides with the current date, then automatically with BHuman.ai, I can generate a video using the existing video that I already had created. Now, do you want to understand how we can do this? So let's start. So here is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect software, with the help of which we are going to do this integration. You can reach this page by clicking on the sign up link, which is given in the video description. If you are a new user, you can sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. And if you are an existing user, simply sign in. Now on the right hand side, there's a tab Create Workflow. Let's click on this, and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. So what is my objective here? Send personalized birthday video using BHuman.ai. Let's click on Create. Now when you are naming it, you can give any particular name. Here you can see we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger this when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the response of your trigger application. Now I want this workflow to run every day so that it can check the Google Sheet whether there's a birthday on that particular date or no. So first of all, I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly which is schedule. So this is going to schedule my workflow. How often do I want my workflow to run? So I'm going to do it every day. Now what time? So let's say every day at 10 o'clock. So here I'm going to mention 10:00. Okay, now I'm going to click on save. So you can see that my workflow has been successfully scheduled. And here the time is showing as 4:30 because this is the UTC time, which is 5.5 hours ahead of the Asia Kolkata time, which is the local time. Now, what is my objective here? I have to make sure that the date which is there in my spreadsheet should coincide with the current date. So first, with the help of a feature by Pabbly, I'm going to fetch the current date. Now this feature is date time formatter, and here the action event will be current date. Let's click on connect. So as I do that, it is asking me for the format in which I need the date. So here I'm going to choose date, month and year. Let's click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here you can see we have received the response. This here is the current date. So once I have got the current date, now I want to look up my spreadsheet rows to fetch for this particular date. So here I'm going to choose the next action application as Google Sheets. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be to look up spreadsheet rows. Let's click on connect. So as we do that, here Pabbly Connect wants to connect itself with Google Sheets account. So I'm going to select add new connection, sign in with Google. As we do that, here we have to choose an account. So I have done the same. So you have to choose the account with which your sheet has been connected. Now here Pabbly Connect Sheets wants additional access to my Google account. This is absolutely secure. I'm going to go down and click on continue. And as we do that, here we can see that the authorization has been successful, which means that Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect are now totally connected. Okay, now here we have to select the spreadsheet. So I have already shown you the spreadsheet. This is it. The name is employee's birthday data. So here I'm going to select employee's birthday data. This is the spreadsheet. Now since there was only one sheet, so you can see that it has already been captured by the system. Now here we have to check out the lookup column. So the lookup column will be date of birth. Here we have the date and month. So here I'm going to look for column B. So I'm just going to write column B. Next is the lookup value. So we have to look up for the current date. But here you can see that we have received the date, month and year. So I'm going to split this value so that I can have the date, month and year individually. So here I'm going to add another action step, and the application here will be text formatter. Now the action event here would be split text. Let's click on connect. So as we do that, here we have to map the text that is to be split. How do we map the information? So as I click on this, you can see the previous step. So I'm going to go to step 2. And this here is the date. So I have to split this information. Now why did I map this information? So that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data. Had I written the same information manually, then even when my workflow was running tomorrow or day after, it wouldn't have taken that particular date. Instead, it would have taken this manually written date. So to avoid that, we map the information. Next is the separator. The separator here will be the slash. So here I'm going to write slash, and now the segment. So I want all. I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here you can see we have received our information. So this here is the date, then we have the month and the year. Now I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to quickly connect this once again using the existing connection. And once this is done, here we have to enter the lookup value. So I'm going to go to step 3, and this here is the date. Then let's put a slash, go back to step 3, and this here is the month. Okay, now do you want to include headers and response? I have written 2. How do you want to sort the value from top to bottom or bottom to top? I have selected top. Now let's click on save and send test request. And here you can see we have received the response. So we had 2 values for this particular date. So here this is the first value. Here we have the date and month, then we have the year, then we have the mobile number. Here we have the row index, which is the row number. Here we have the other value. Then again this here is the date. Then we have the year, and here is the mobile number. So basically you can have multiple birthdays on one particular date. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to toggle this towards the left so that I can receive the same information in advanced format. Now I'm again going to click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here you can see we have received our result, but right now this is an array format. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly, which is iterative. Why? Because this is the collective data, and now I'm going to segregate this row wise so that at once I can only have the information about one particular row. So here I'm going to add another action step, and here I'm going to use iterator. Let's click on this. Now you can see it has already chosen the array. Now let's click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we have received the information. So row 2, we have received the information. Once we have received this, what is my objective? Now I want to create a personalized video message with the help of the application BHuman.ai. So here I'm going to add another action step. So my application will be BHuman. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be to generate a video. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect wants to connect itself with BHuman.ai account. Let's select add new connection. Now to set up this connection, we need the client ID and client secret. How can we receive this? First, you have to log in to BHuman.ai account, and once you do that, you have to go to settings where you will find the information. So let me do the same. So this here is my BHuman account. We have to go to settings. Then here we have API keys, and now this here is the client ID and client secret. Let's copy the same and paste this here. Go back. Here I'm going to copy the client secret and paste this over here. Let's click on save to set up this connection. So here we can see that the connection is all set. Now here we have to enter the video instance ID. So basically what we have to do, first we are going to go back to BHuman.ai. Here I'm going to close this window. Now let's go click on create, go to my videos. So click on create new. Now here you have to name the template. Let's say it is birthday wishes. Okay, let's click on enter. Now go to upload recording. And here you have to drag and drop the video that you have created. So this is the video that I have created. It is getting uploaded now. And here you can see that the video has been uploaded and the same has been transcribed. So you can see here it is written, hello Swati, Pabbly Connect wishes you a very happy birthday. May you have a great year ahead. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add variables here. Let's say I want to change the name. So as I click on this, here I'm going to name it as name, and now let's click on tick. Okay, so once we do that, let's click on finish. So here you can see that our video has been uploaded properly. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. So here you can see that the instance ID is birthday wishes. So when you have multiple, you can select like this. Next is the name. So here you have to enter the name. For this, I'm going to map the information. Let's click on this, go to iterator, and here is the name. Okay, now let's click on save and send test request. So here you can see we have received the response. So here is the result and this here is the code. Now it is written here after the step. Add delay step and delay this automation for 15 to 20 minutes so that video can be processed in that duration. So to process the video, it takes around 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to add another action step and I'm going to use this feature by Pabbly, which is delay. And now I'm going to delay my workflow for 20 minutes. So delay for minutes and the value I'm going to write is 20. Okay, you can always delay your workflows for hours and days and weeks. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here you can see that the status is success, which means that my workflow has been successfully delayed for 20 minutes. Now once this is done, then let's go towards our final action step. Again, I'm going to look for the application BHuman.ai. And the action event this time will be to get this generated video. So once you have generated this, you have put a delay and then you are going to get the generated video. Let's click on connect. So here again, I'm going to go ahead with the existing connection. Okay, now here we have to enter the ID. So click on this and go to step 6. And here the result that we had received is our ID. Let's click on this. Let's click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here you can see we have received the response. Now you can see that the result status is shown as processing because it is going to take some time. So please wait patiently for let's say 15 to 20 minutes and then your video will be processed. And we can check the same here in BHuman. And now I'm going to show you the video that we have just got generated. So let's play this video.
Hello Swati dummy name. Pabbly Connect wishes you a very happy birthday. May you have a great year ahead.
Now here you have just seen that the AI has changed the name and rest of the message was same, which means that our integration is a complete success. Now here I'm going to quickly save and send test request once again. And as we do that, this time you would be able to see the result URL. Initially you could see it was written processing, and now here you can see it is result URL. So this is the link of the video that has just been generated. Now here you can share this video on WhatsApp, on Telegram, on Slack, send it to your team, or you can just save it in your Google Sheet once again. Now let's quickly go up and understand what we have done. So here our trigger was a feature by Pabbly which was scheduled, where we had scheduled our workflow to run every day. Then we had to fetch the current date, for which we had chosen a feature by Pabbly which was date time formatter. To split the date, we had chosen text formatter by Pabbly. Then we had chosen our action application as Google Sheets, where we had to look up for the spreadsheet rows. And then we have received our result in advanced format, and then to segregate it, we have chosen a feature by Pabbly which was iterator. And finally our action application was BHuman.ai, where first we had generated the video, then we had put a delay for 20 minutes, and then finally we had received the generated video. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration that you wish to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.